and welcome, fellow gamers. Crosse here with another installment of Stories Path of Destinies. Now, if you remember in the last episode that we did, we put out, we got the Iblis Stone. And the Iblis Stone wanted us to kill the Emperor's daughter, which we did not do. Instead, well, look at that, CatFace. You get a little shout out right there, CatFace Killer. Go check out his YouTube page. Anyways, we did not kill the daughter. We went after the core of the Sky Ripper, which the Iblis Stone did not want us to do. So that's what we did, because the Iblis Stone seemed like it was full of dark energy, and yeah, we would it would possibly, it would have done something evil, well, making us kill the Empress's daughter was pretty evil, but who knows what it would have done had we not gone through and gotten the Sky Ripper core. So we took it to some scientists after that. They told us that it might overload with the energy that it had from the Sky Ripper core, but there was one way that we could stop that from happening, and that's where we're at. And we have to make the choice.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed it
Here we
the core
go.
of Sky Ripper, explained Renardo. No more feed me blood and souls.
But the core is not an unlimited energy source,
said one toad. Another said,
there's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone. Yeah, the stone doesn't actually feed on souls,
claimed a third.
but on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace? Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
Alright, so this one is kind of a hard choice. We can go be at peace with ourselves and make sure this thing doesn't overload, or we can try to end the war. Each one is a hard choice on their own. But I feel like the at peace is where we need to go. So we're gonna try that out and see how it goes. Alright, let's get into it.
The one thing he understood from all the toad arguments, maybe the stone did not feed on blood or souls or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed on the pain he felt when he put an end to another being's existence. Even if that other being was a raven intent on killing him. If he could find peace, then he could use the power of the Iblis Stone without being taken over by its evil. The mountains. He would go to the mountains. He could find peace there.
Alright, so we are on our path to find some peace. And I'm going to take this loading screen to remind you guys to like the series if you haven't already. There is a playlist if you want to go back and watch all the episodes. And subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Unfortunately, the mountains were not empty. There were ravens everywhere. No matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry. Parry, dodge, slash, and breathe. Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's core as they died. It was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeding the Iblis Stone.
Alrighty. Except that we haven't killed anything since we got here. So I don't know how he could tell if it was working or not. He probably thinks it's working so far. Alright. Woo! That one kind of
Get
hurt.
your blood pumping like a bit of killing.
Yeah? Well, we don't want our blood pumping. I should, we gotta head back here. Oop, just walk. Just walk right there. Can we get back to the workbench? Let's take a look. I want to see how much more we got to go to get this void sword. 38 out of 70. Yep. So 70 ore, and we will be able to finally get our last blade, and then we can start upgrading from there. Alrighty. So we need 42 more. No. 28 more. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. Okay, Mr. Narrator. Really? Give me that. Give me that. Alrighty. Now it's time to fight. There we go.
Oops. Thought Renardo?
Yeah, that probably wasn't the smartest thing, but I did get an extra kill out of it. No, I didn't have to hit that raven at all, so it works out, I guess. Sure, right? Alrighty. We got two paths here. We got an ice door there. That's where we're going.
He needed some way to break the ice with this wall, so to speak.
Oh, we just happen to have an icebreaker. Just gonna walk up into it all charismatic. Well, that didn't work. Screw that up already. Oh well, whatever. I guess I'm not that charismatic. Well, we did ice break the door, so yeah, we're doing okay. Alrighty. We got a little chest. Well, I feel gypped out of opening that door. I was hoping for a nice chest.
If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
Or just stop leaving them out where I can smash them. That works too. Alright. 48 ore. Good, good. I hear ravens. Ouch. Stop it. Ow! Give me that. Give me... Oh, dang it. I was trying to run in circles. I was going to switch swords and start healing, but I didn't do it fast enough. So let's try again. Ow. How did he hit me from that far away? Gotta love it. Mine. And now you's dead. How does that feel? Alright, pick up that energy, smash these.
The stone was still silent.
Alright,
His mind was his own, and his heart too. He bore them no ill will, these ravens. They were doing their job. They were expressing their nature. Dance, whirl, parry, jab, and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? Something was missing. He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait, wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help them figure it all out.
Ouch.
But there were still so many games to play, Renardo thought as he died.
I gotta keep playing this one. Not just dying. There we go. Whew. That was a close one. Ouch. Ouch. Can't take another one. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. Come on. There we go.
Between us, if you don't mind.
Alrighty. Let's head up. Man, I feel like I missed something there. That's alright. You can blow your buddy up. And we'll get some more ore. Another wind essence, which will put us over the top for that. Which is good.
Oh, this really didn't have much in the way of safety features, did it?
No, it doesn't. Not even so that you don't fall off of it. Alright, let's go grab this treasure, because we are trying to get enough ore still. Oof. That one hurt. We're gonna put the hurt back on them. There we go. There's some comboage. Yeah.
Surprisingly, unwounded.
Alright. Nothing? Okay. Let's see what these ones got. Anything. Energy, ore. Which I can use energy to heal. So we won't complain. Alright. Getting up there. Got another platform. A whole buttload of crystal. Which gives us some more energy so we can heal even more. Just about puts us to the top. Cool. Alrighty. Wow. Jesus. There's so many crystals. And these ones aren't giving us much. But, well, we got some more energy. Let's top off the health. Yeah, there we go. We are all healed back up and ready for another fight if we have to. Of course, we are supposed to be looking for inner peace. Maybe that's why I'm breaking those. For inner peace. Yeah. Sounds good, I guess. Alright. Could use some more energy, some more ore as well. We got... We've been here before.
As for the gate,
Yep.
well, he could take her. The Iblis Stone, silenced by the Sky Ripper's core, had given Renardo enough power to challenge the Imperial fleet. But what Renardo was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction, but it would have to wait.
Unfortunately. Maybe we'll get enough ore just from breaking these things. Oof. A little bit of lag. Sorry about that, guys. That's the remote play.
Renardo wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles.
Maybe. I don't know. But wouldn't it have to be his past self? I don't know. But I'm not sure how it all works. This whole time travel deal. Alrighty, so we've been dying an awful lot lately. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the extra health. That way maybe that cuts down a little bit. And let's talk to Calaveras here.
At the end of the mountain path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop. Do you fix souls or only artifacts? He asked the sage.
Does your soul need fixing?
Asked the sage. I've been killing a lot of ravens lately, he told the sage.
You're a fox,
said Calaveras.
To kill birds is part of your nature. You should take joy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies. Would you like a fly?
It was true. That's what he had forgotten. The joy. Now he was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer cut through the clouds. The air had never felt so sweet since he was a child. There it was. The dreaded Imperial fleet. He could smell wet hemp ropes ahead, wood and tar and ravens. Even the fleet smelt good, somehow. He was ready. He was ready.
Alrighty. So we have found our inner peace, it seems like. And we're gonna go take on some more baddies. Sounds good.
Renardo had it all squared away in his head. He would kill the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but he had gone mad. He was trying to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret, but the victims had spoken to Renardo. The ghosts had spoken. No anger. Renardo could not afford anger. It was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Renardo would just be one with everything. The Emperor would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
Alrighty.
The portal was heavily guarded. It must go someplace they really didn't want it to go.
Busting out those combos now. There we go. Head into this portal. Alright.
It wasn't his fault. They looked so breakable.
They are breakable. Now we'll just go this way. Ouch. Ouch.
Renardo wondered if he could learn to cook this way. Probably not.
Okay. Apparently he never knew how to cook to begin with, so he can't learn to Oof. You gotta go. No, no, no. Alright. There we go. Let's take that and...
Renardo danced around the room yelling, "Oh yeah." But the more he thought about it, and he had so much more time to think about it now that he was not worrying about the battle.
Ouch.
Killing the Emperor would not change anything. Another would take his place. Perhaps Zenobia. Perhaps the Speaker of the Rebel Council, and power would corrupt them too, and death would make grief, and grief would lead to hatred. He must lead by example. Reject the violence. Reject the desire to create violence. But how?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see what he comes up with when we get to the end of the level here. So, we're just gonna
Renardo had always
keep
wanted
on
a
keeping
flying
on.
carpet. This was more like a flying tabletop. But it would
Yeah?
do.
Yep. And boom. Oh. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Now let's head on this way. Oh, cannons.
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on. They really needed to construct additional pylons.
Yes. Yes. StarCraft reference right there. If you didn't get it, then, well, I don't know what to tell you. But, oh, this is a new way. This is a wee bit different than before. That's all we got. Oop. Ouch. Not this time. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit before we go into that. Alright.
Finally, he came to the Emperor's ship. The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing. He had attained enlightenment. He sat down, adopted a full lotus position, and began to meditate. And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew. They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples.
Oh, okay.
No, just kidding. The nearest raven stabbed him with a sword and then chopped off his head. I might not have thought this through properly. thought Renardo's head as it rolled around the deck and died.
Geez, that was
Just like
good.
that, he was alive again, and back on the far
Uh,
field, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, but he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
yes. I don't think we couldn't have used it much differently than we did. Alright, tier 4s are unlocked. Alright. Yeah. We got some more choices to make, I'm pretty sure, back here. Let's check those out real fast.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Alright, so our 3 choices are back there, and I'm not sure which one we're going to go for. So, what I'm going to do is, when I post this one up, I will wait a couple of days, see if we can get some comments to tell me what choice you guys think would be the best one to go with, what series of choices, and because we could go after the Iblis Stone, get it purified, but instead of going and achieving enlightenment and blah blah blah, we could go and go right to the revolution and see if we can end the war, or we can gather the pieces of the Sky Ripper, or the first piece of the Sky Ripper, then go after Zenobia, or yeah, we have plenty of choices. These are just the first 3. Guys, let me know what the first choice you want me to make is, and then the second choice. But we are coming to the end of this episode here. So, I'm going to remind you guys to like this series if you like watching it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. There is a playlist in the description, as well as I now have a Patreon page if you'd like to support me there. Might try a new incentive on that. Let's see if I don't have a Patreon by the time this video comes out, and I'm my first Patreon after this video. Well, my first Patreon, whether it's before this video or after this video, will get to do a recording session with me. It's gonna take some finagling, I'm sure, because I record late at night, like it is 1 in the morning right now when I'm finishing this video, but we'll try to figure it out. And so my first Patreon will get to be in a video with me playing a game over the internet, because they're not coming to my house. I'm not going to theirs, because I don't know where this Patreon's going to be from. But anyways, The first one that does that gets to be in a video with me. If you don't want to do Patreon and want to just donate to me instead of doing a monthly subscription, which is what Patreon is, then you can go through Streamlabs, and that link will be below as well. I think that's all I got to say for now. Anyways, Dyre Crosse, and you guys keep on gaming.